Kent and Jeff here now. And then I lost Brian and.
So Brian, if you go up into the top of your screen, there'll be a list that says participants.
I see options. And then I lost.
Sometimes up in the corner, you'll see participants and you can see whoever is in the room.
And you are all set to start the meeting, sir.
Yeah, I don't see that, Chief. Oh, down the bottom here. I got you. Gotcha.
Bottom it shows up.
Okay, it just gives names, right? Can't see
Yeah.
all the faces.
Sometimes if they share their video, they can.
Okay. All right, I have my IT director behind me.
I'm like, what are you doing? Yeah, normally.
All right, so you are all set.
All right, well, it's 7:30. We'll bring the meeting to order. We'll start off with the Pledge of Allegiance. We'll all do it from our own homes. Oh, beautiful, look at that. I pledge allegiance to the flag
Of the United States of
United States of
America,
America,
and to the
to the
republic
republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty.
and justice for all.
Okay, I can see from attendance who's here. We have Chief Traumer, Councilman Mankey, Commissioner Stoddard, Chief Regina, Chief Stegmeyer, Chief Lapierre. Scroll up on this. Commissioner Whalen, Town Clerk Mr. Kropinski, and myself. Good, okay. All right, moving on after attendance, we'll look at the commissioners for approval of the prior meeting minutes from October. Commissioner
Motion
Stoddard.
to approve.
Second it.
Okay. Okay, going to public participation for the first time.
Any member of the public who is interested in speaking inside of the application may use the raise hand feature at the bottom of the participant's window, or if they are on their telephone, may use the *9 feature to raise their hand, and the *6 feature will unmute them. We'll give them just a moment. It looks like at this time we have nobody who is interested in speaking.
Okay, moving on, we'll go to communications, the monthly reports. Commissioner Whalen, do you want to go through those?
Sure. We have the from Acting Fire Chief Thomas LaPierre, October monthly report. From Chief Jeffrey Traumer, we have the November monthly report. We have from Deputy Chief Craig Stegmeyer, training staff officer appointments. And I'll just touch on that quick while we're going through it. That would be for congratulate Eric Giansani and Andrew Woods, staff lieutenant in charge of training. We have all department members, department promotion. The Board of Fire Commission would like to congratulate through Guy R. Pelletier, Fire Marshal, Craig Stegmeyer from his respective promotion from Fire Inspector to Deputy Fire Marshal, and the budget report. And that's all I have.
Okay, thank you. Just to add on to that, the Deputy Chief Stegmeyer's promotion took place on November 2nd, and on November 9th were the promotions of Eric Giansani and Andrew Woods to the Staff Lieutenant's Training Division.
Motion to approve the communications.
I second it.
Motion passes. Going on to the ledger status. Commissioners, have you had a chance to look at that?
I did, and it looks like we're pretty good. We're about halfway through the year, and we're just about halfway through the budget. We're pretty close on everything. There's a few things that we've used most of the money in, but that's a good thing because it's for the equipment that we need to get out to the companies. So, Commissioner Stoddard, do you have any issues with it?
No, I don't have any issues. I'll make a motion. We approve the ledger status.
I'll second it.
Okay, moving on now to old business. Chief Trommer, I know, checking the correspondence we just received, you would touch base with Mr. Lavoy at the highway garage regarding the cars? Chief
Oh,
Staff
yes.
cars?
Yes, as of right now, Chief Stegmeyer actually just recently got his vehicle. It's
Beautiful.
fully outfitted. He is actually driving it now. The only
Okay,
thing
good.
I'm waiting for on his vehicle is actually decals for the, deputy chief insignia.
Okay.
And we're also in the midst of working on Assistant Chief Lapierre's vehicle. We have to remove the lights from his current personal vehicle, and then those will be installed in the new, not the new Explorer, but the Explorer that used to be the K9 car. And as soon as those lights get there, they're going to start working on that. So we're moving ahead pretty good on both of those vehicles.
Good, that's awesome. That'll relieve a lot of liability on both of those parties as far as, should something happen in the performance of their duties, God forbid they get an accident or something, it's not going to be their personal vehicle. It takes the hit to that, and any liability is not going to, come forward on their insurance company as well.
Absolutely. And if we can, Commissioner, I'm just looking to see if we can get another vehicle for Chief Regina. As of right now, there's no vehicles available, but somehow if we can work on getting him one for him also.
Okay, I know the fire marshal are looking for another vehicle too, and Mr. Chapman has been very generous to it. He's looking to get us some more cars.
Excellent. Thank
And
you.
again, it's relevant to whether when the PD gets new ones and we can look at what they have for the ones that they're trading in. We want to make sure we
Yep.
get some decent cars too. We don't want something that's been beating around the bush a few times.
Oh, absolutely. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Truck 2.
Just Brian, just go back to Chief Stegmeyer's car. I did see Chief Stegmeyer's car Tuesday night,
Okay,
and I was very pleasantly surprised. The car is great. He loves it. I think it's a great asset for this department, and I am so glad as a commission that we fought for this. We went through with it. We got the backing from our town manager, and you know what? This is a huge, big step for our department, and kudos to everybody.
yes, and I think it's been a long time coming, and I'm glad we're able to push through and get it done for our chief staff. I think the other volunteer agencies around us are going to be a little on the jealous side.
I think they are also.
Commissioner Stoddard, any comments?
No, I agree. I think it's a good thing. It's good. We've been working hard on it and we're going forward with it.
Okay, very good. Moving on to truck 2. I know the town manager has it as his number one priority. Commissioner Whalen just spoke with him the other day on it. Per their conversation, it is on the forefront of his mind also to move forward on that. I know we've had some ups and downs as far as getting that financially. COVID has not been good to anybody over the last 9 months, and it's just something that we all have to deal with and struggle through. And hopefully in the end, everything's going to work out best for us. And again, with no money coming into the town, it's kind of hard to write checks going back out again. But I think we're looking good right now for that truck coming in next year, getting it ordered. Moving on to new business, Chief Trommer again. I know with COVID we weren't able to have a ceremony for you. Hopefully, when everything is said and done, we can have a ceremony for you for your chief's position and really for the whole department. I think we really need to celebrate the work that this department does year round. And if we ever get a break in COVID, I think we should all put our heads together and try and have a department picnic of some sorts and celebrate the professionalism and the service that everybody puts out year round.
I appreciate that. And I want to echo the same thing. This department, through the whole COVID situation, has been doing an outstanding job. Keeping each other safe and their families safe. And I can't say enough of what the department's doing. In fact, we're still going out and about trying to do some drive-bys. We actually did a drive-by for an autism child. Company 3s did it, and I want to thank them for that. It's the community is still looking for us to do stuff. We also did the Night of Lights with the apparatus. Just Engine 1 went there with Santa Claus and a limited crew. I want to thank them for also doing that. So we're still out there doing our thing, and I appreciate everything the department's doing.
And again, on that note too, more recently, Lieutenant Jaskowski's drive-by also.
Oh, that was outstanding.
It's just something that, it reiterates that message of brotherhood, and we're there for you, even though we can't physically be there for anybody right now. It's same with, Chief Klett's drive-by and ceremonies. It's more so for the family than it is for us, but it sends that deep message that won't be forgotten for a long time. Moving on to the deputy chief's position, we are going to fill that. The commission has discussed that, and with the holidays coming up, we're going to wait till after probably like mid-January, after the holidays and everything, to sit and get ready to fill that position. Just so people know, we are going to fill it. It's not going to go vacant, and we just want to get through the holidays and not have any interruptions with scheduling and everything else as far as testing. Another thing that we're going to go back to is the chief's evaluations and the staff officer evaluations. Those are being set forth again, so we can make sure that everybody's doing their jobs, doing them complete, and doing them appropriately. So we will sit down with the staff officers evaluations with the chief staff and everything, and go through those. Any comments?
The first step in that would be setting goals, so that we'll try to work with the chief and come up with some goals for each of our deputy chiefs, and then for the staff officers through the deputy chiefs.
You said through, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it came up as an S.
Yeah, I agree. Yep. I agree also, Brian. I think it's long overdue, and I think it's a good thing there also. And the staff officers also to be evaluated, I think is another good thing.
Okay, thank you. Moving on to public participation for the second time.
All right. Anybody who's interested may use the raise hand function inside of Zoom. Actually, Tim's jumping ahead, so Tim's familiar.
Councilman May?
Yeah, I would just like to wish everyone a happy holidays, and again, thank you for all your work this year. It's hard to believe that 2020 is almost already over, and it's been a hell of a year. But I do appreciate the fact that all your department has done to keep our town healthy and safe, and then all that extra stuff that you mentioned that you do for us that is not part of your regular job of driving by houses and those things. I appreciate all your efforts, and happy holidays, everyone.
Thank you. You
Thank
too.
you, Mr.
Thank
Mankey.
you, Councilman Mankey.
It's a group effort. It all starts in town hall and works its way out as well. We have to work together on everything that we do.
Well, I think we do a good job in this town of working
That's how the
together.
town is going to be successful.
Exactly.
Any other questions?
No other attendees raising their hands at this time.
Okay. Moving on to commissioners' remarks. I'll begin by saying happy holidays to everybody. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas. Hope everybody is safe. Nobody in their family is sick. Keep your family safe. Again, it's a tough time of year. I know a lot of people got together for Thanksgiving, and that kind of backfired on quite a few people. You don't know where the germ is or where it's coming from or anything like that. So safeguarding yourself is the number one priority with yourselves and your families. And I know the chiefs know that. I push that all the time. Is family comes first all the time. You can't help anybody else if you're not strong enough to do it yourself. Another thing that we'd talked to Chief Traumer about is getting information out a little bit faster. And we're going to use the fire department's Facebook site there, where we can actually use that to get promotions out faster to people. With the COVID and everything else, it's very difficult to sometimes get the word out. I know we can use the department email and stuff like that, but I think when it comes to the public, I think we can increase our public relations by putting that on there as well, so they can see some of the progress that the fire department is doing, some of the things we're moving on, as far as the drive-bys for the children, the Christmas lights, and promotions, things like that. That way, I think it's good that the town council can actually see what we're doing, and we're being very transparent and getting everything out there. Commissioner Stoddard?
Yes, thank you. Couple things. I really was blown away by the drive-by for Tom Jaskowski. He's that was tremendous. A lot of brotherhood, a lot of good things there. A lot of people came. And I think it is important that we start getting the word out to more people what we do, because I don't, the average person in the public, you talk to them and they think we're a paid department or something. So we really need to get that word out. I'd like to wish everybody a happy holiday. Whatever you celebrate it good and be safe. Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Whalen?
I'd like to echo the same remarks that my two fellow commissioners have stated. A Merry Christmas, a very Happy New Year, and to the Jaskowski family, that our thoughts and prayers are with you, and we're hoping for the best, and we're there for you. We're behind you, and let's hope for a miracle. And we're thinking of you, Tommy, and I've been with you for a long time as a firefighter, and just know you're in my prayers, and your family also.
Thank you. Chief Lapierre, Chief Stegmeyer, Chief Regina, thank you for all that you do, okay? Sometimes it's just not said enough, and I just want to put that out there. Commissioner Mankey, Councilman Mankey, excuse me, you just got promoted. Thank you.
I got either promoted or demotion. I don't know.
Thank you for everything you do behind the scenes for us as well. We know the struggle is hard, but we know you're putting a good word in for us and everything we need. And
I do every chance I get.
And Mr. Kaprisky, thank you for setting this up. You have a safe and happy holiday with your family as well.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
Chairman, I got one more quick thing I forgot to mention. I just want to say that we met Monday evening with the state delegation. I was on a Zoom meeting with them. They seem very open. They seem very receptive to us. They're going to do the best they can on the state level to find us money. I also mentioned to them again about the income tax break. That's my little baby that I want the state to do for all volunteer EMS and fire personnel that volunteer in the state of Connecticut. So I know COVID is playing a big thing in the dollars and how big the pocketbooks are, but I'm going to do my best to keep pushing it. It may not be this year, it may not be next year, but I hope within the very near future that the state of Connecticut comes up and helps out our volunteers for the state of Connecticut.
Thank you, Commissioner Whalen. At this time, we're going to move to executive session. So Chief Traumer, if you would join the commissioners there, I appreciate it.
You all have just received an email in your inboxes. That link will bring you into the other meeting. I have it open at this time. So you can click the button to leave, and I will see you over there.
Okay, thank you.
Well, that wasn't too hard.
See, it's not that bad. I'm trying to figure out why I only have 3 showing on my participants, but 4 here. Very. Oh, okay. Nope. Still waiting on. Sorry, waiting on 1 person. Okay. Just a sec. Who are we waiting on?
Waiting on Brian.
There we go. There he is.
Beautiful.
All right, give me 1 second. I'm going to move you guys into what's called a breakout room. So inside of this room, nobody can hear you. You have the ability to leave it yourself at any time. And when you are completed, you'll step out of that room back into this screen, and then we'll proceed to do the adjournment on the other meeting. I'll use the audio that you transmit from my computer to that meeting, and we'll complete all the rest of it without having to go back.
Sounds great. Thank you so
All right.
much, James.
No problem. Just a moment. All right, you guys are going in, just accept it.
I make a motion that we adjourn. And I second it. We're adjourned.
Meeting is adjourned at,
Alright.
7 hours.
Thank you all. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Good evening,
Love
Merry
you all.
Christmas, happy holidays to everybody.
Merry Christmas. Thank you.